Good morning. In this presentation we are going to see how we can trade in MCX Copper for this week. Before looking into that, let us see what happened last week and what we expected last week. The chart which you are viewing is an 1 hour chart. That means every single candlestick, you can see a lot of candlestick here, represents 1 hour, and these double dotted vertical lines indicates the price opening and closing for the respective days. Whenever I place a cursor on a particular candlestick, you can see the date below. So this is the price opening on Monday, last week Monday. You can see the date below whenever I place a cursor on a particular candlestick. So copper market opened around 428. So this candlestick represents the price opening around more or less around 428. Copper market opened, and what we expected was that we expected copper to continue and maintain its uptrend, having 428 and 426 as the major support zone. But we know that copper was struggling a lot to break this 432 and 431.5, and even also the copper was struggling to stay below 422. You can see there was a drop earlier. The copper came down, but it was a bounce back. The market came down more or less to test this 422, that was on 31st, but after then on Monday we had a full recovery. So still we expected on Monday. If you have any doubt, you can go back and see the presentation which we had posted on Monday. So we expected copper to maintain and continue its uptrend. Now let us see what happened after that. After the price opening, you can see the market came up, so it went up and closed higher. So on Monday there was a higher closing. The closing was around 429.3. So the price closed more or less around 429.3. So the price, after the price opening, you can notice that the price didn't even came down and tested the low, or it didn't came and tested this 428, which means that the price was still in line with the momentum that was in uptrend. So the next day the price opened around the same zone. So you can, as I am repeating that these vertical lines indicates the price opening and closing for the respective days. The open near the same zone, and you can see the price went up and tested this 431.5 again. More or less we can say that since support and resistance is always a zone, we can say it came and it went up and tested this 432, but again it came down and closed more or less near the previous day's price closing. So it is really struggling to break this 432, but still we expected the market to stay in line with the momentum. The next day the price opened bit higher, but you can see the price came down and got some momentum around 429. So this was the exact low that the market was maintaining. You can see the market was maintaining this low after the price opening on Monday. So that cleared this 432. So after clearing this 432, it gave a lot of momentum because it is releasing its pressure. Copper was under terrible pressure for the last few weeks. It is trading within a narrow zone of 432 and 422. If you have any doubt, you can go back to our YouTube channel, or you can go back to our website at online commodity trading mcx.com. So we have the archives there. So it went up, and you can see that how long the market went up. Till 443, more or less around 443, the market went up and tested this zone. It is a complete bull run. This is the way of market releasing all its pressure, because it is trading in a sideways market. As we always say that it is whenever the price is trading in sideways, you can expect something big. So it is always better you concentrate a lot on consolidation market. So it may look as if the market is tough, but it is a good way of making good profit. So the next day, there is no doubt it is in line with the trend. So after a big price action, it is quite normal for the market to show some profit booking and consolidation. So it came up and closed around 433. So it is providing an opportunity for re-entering into the market. The next day, you can see that on Friday the price opened here and break this 436, and we had considered this 442, 438 and 442 as a resistance. You can see the price was breaking 438 also, and you can see wow, it's a very big very good day for copper traders if you are staying, if you follow the trend. if you would have oversmart the market and try to prove yourself against the trend, so that is not the way of trading. So don't go and bet against the trend unless until you get a clear confirmation. Don't go and trade against the trend. So many times we keep on saying this, so you need to follow, and you need to learn with your experience. If you had gone short on the top and burned your fingers, so take this as a lesson and don't do and trade against the trend. So if you want to trade against the trend, there are so many ways to trade against the trend. So you should see how the market should have formed a double or triple tops, bottoms, some patterns should be formed, and you can see so many indicators like how we are using downstream channels. So if you have any doubt, you can contact us. So for us, trend is always our friend. We don't bet against the trend. So what we can expect and do for this week? So we had a wonderful week. The last week was a very wonderful week for copper traders. So for this week, the price opening is expected to be more or less near the same zone where it closed on Saturday. So that may not be a much difference, and the target which we are expecting was around 452. This is the target zone which we are expecting, and above this target zone it may be difficult for copper to show some buying momentum. There we may expect some consolidation here also, but it is a precaution. We are saying that it doesn't mean that to go and hit there go for a selling there. Again we are saying, so the expected support zones, we had marked it 426, 422, 8, 38, 36, and copper is expected to stay in line with the trend till 436. Till 436 you can go for buying, but the average shows that till 432 it is good for buying. To protect our profit, we had increased our stop loss to 436. How we do that is that we expect that within a single day the price cannot come down and test this 436. So it did it earlier on Friday, but it is quite difficult for the market to come down and test the complete retracement, test this 36. When the price was about to test this 36, the average would have moved to 36. So that is the reason why we are saying that we had increased our stop loss, and also it indicates the trend also. We had drawn a trend line for your support. So this always the trend lines will support us in future. So we had drawn a trend line here. We can see the trend line wherever the trend line breaks 36, 38. So these are the price zones where you can expect the market, if there is a consolidation, and it will follow and obey the trend. So please follow the trend line. Today also we expect copper to show some buying momentum, and copper is expected to move higher. So let us see what's going to happen during our trading session, and thanks a lot for watching our videos, and happy trading. Take care. Bye.